Hello and welcome to the Side Quest podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Hoffman. With me is my co-host,
Cameron Sellers.
And for lack of a better word, we're big nerds. So you're probably wondering what you clicked on in this Side Quest podcast landscape. So yeah, we love geek culture and movies and shows and comics. So we are going to talk about some of our favorite movies and superheroes and all things pop culture. We're going to play some games. We're going to talk millennial nostalgia as well. That's kind of the vibe of this show. So we're going to kind of see where all that goes. Cam, how are you doing?
Yeah, no, doing good. Just want to point in there, that's not the true. I mean, that is the root of the cause, but it's also the deep down the reason why we chose Side Quest.
Oh, yes.
We are both ADHD hyper individuals.
Yes.
Where we will be talking about one thing and we will completely change tangents 16 different times. And like, how did we get here?
Yeah, it's true. It's an absolute just rabbit hole. Of topics. We're like, how did we get here? Oh yeah. Anyway,
we'll be talking about the MCU and land on what kind of taco shell is best.
Pretty much, yeah. that is a good summarization of our conversations. So if you like talking this stuff and if you like just listening to
random guys talk about random things,
yeah, then this is the podcast for you. So come along with us as we talk about all things pop culture and have a little fun along the way, shall we? So, big, obviously gigantic movie that we are both expecting. Highly anticipated movie.
Barbie 2.
Barbie 2.
I don't even know if they clowned us.
Honestly, I think they are making it, but I wonder how well that will do against no Oppenheimer. Like,
right?
I'm pretty sure there's no Oppenheimer sequel in the works. So unless Christopher Nolan's planning to put
Oppenheimer, big boy.
Yeah, this is the big boy and then little boy. Was it little big man, fat man, little boy?
Yeah,
yeah. Although he's doing the Odyssey, so that's kind of cool. You could do you could Barbadossy it.
Barbadossy.
See, we're already. This is side questing, baby. Yeah. This is what it's
tangents on tangents.
No, Avengers Doomsday. So Avengers Doomsday. So the marketing has begun for the upcoming Avengers crossover film, which comes out this December. We've seen 4 teasers for it so far.
Yeah.
We've got the Steve Rogers has a baby one.
Yep.
We've got the Thor in the forest one. We got the X-Men. Cyclops took his head off.
Took his head off.
He took his glasses off.
Yeah. No, his full head is gone.
Now he can't see. He's got no head. And then we have the Wakandans meet the Thing in the desert.
Yes,
somehow.
I think the only one I haven't seen of those 4 is Thor.
Really?
I've yet to see the Thor trailer.
Well, spoiler: Thor's in the movie.
Wow.
I don't mean to blow your mind, but he's there. And yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't have a trailer at the Super Bowl.
Honestly, with what's been going on, just we're going a little off topic here with what's going on kind of with the football side and the kind of publicity that it's been getting. Like even higher industries like PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, like they didn't have Nintendo had their own thing, but it was very subpar. I find the Super Bowl this year was very quiet compared to past years.
Yeah, I mean, like all the time they're releasing the commercials like before the game even happens.
Yeah.
So I mean, not like anybody's not watching, but they just can put them on YouTube and it'll get millions of views anyway.
Not that we watch anyway, because we are very much not sports people.
Well, wouldn't you like to know what sports I like?
The good ones like baseball and curling.
you and curling, man. I swear to God. You probably think the curling controversy that's going on is egregious.
Absolutely egregious, because I know so much details about the curling controversy.
But yeah, so then obviously we're gonna see more and more trailers, coming this year. Is there anything that you want to see happen in Doomsday that we haven't really seen yet? Or
I mean, we keep talking about Doomsday, but we've got things come before then. We've got Spider-Man coming this summer.
Oh, right. I forget that there's a Spider-Man movie coming this year. Because, again, very little marketing.
We have no information. We have him hopping in front of the garage doors right now. That's the only information we have of Spider-Man.
And seeing him riding
other
a
than
tank.
leaks.
Yeah, other than leaks. Sadie Sink is supposed to be 5 different characters.
Yeah, we're supposed to have Scorpion. Like, we haven't seen any of the villains for this movie yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one for sure. Like, obviously, but based on some leaks that I've seen, it sounds pretty insane. Like, one leak I saw was like he gets real spider powers and becomes like a spider beast man thing.
Like,
and
they did that in the cartoon 2 decades almost at this point. Jeez, we're getting old. There was like the whole like man spider in the original, like not the original, like in like the late 90s, early 2000s cartoon.
Yeah.
Where he went to like that beast form and grew like 4 extra arms and was feral at that point, right? Like,
that's the same cartoon with the shocker.
Yeah. You can't escape me.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Oh man. That honestly, that show holds up.
I just rewatched it like a few months ago. It's so good.
Good.
All those late 90s, like X-Men 97, like all those are great shows, great art, like
oh man,
fantastic.
You can't hold a candle to it. It's great. Yeah, so I mean, then obviously we got Secret Wars in 2027. The cast on it is here and there. I'm sure like everybody.
I don't think we're gonna know a proper cast on Secret Wars until we know what happens in Doomsday, because they can tell us the cast now to throw us off. Like we all know the posters and the toys for when Infinity War is coming out of Hulk busting out of the Hulk armor.
Oh, right? Yeah, I remember that.
So they will do anything and everything to throw us off the scent. So anyone they say is going to be in Secret Wars, I do not trust until we see it in the theater.
Yeah. And half of the list of actors on IMDb says rumored next to it.
So
it's like
everything is rumored.
You're telling me Xochitl Gomez didn't confirm yet? Come on, man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how like far in advance we know stuff. I mean, even the whole chair reveal thing was pretty nuts because that chair reveal came out before Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And that had like the entire cast of Thunderbolts on it. So you're like, okay, are these guys gonna die in this movie and come back? Like, what's the deal? It almost, I feel like it takes the stakes away because I mean, obviously, like we've seen every Marvel movie, we've seen everything from like even back to X-Men 2000, right? Like,
oh yeah.
And to know that kind of thing going into it takes away the stakes because you're like, okay, well, they're not gonna die. I feel like even though Doomsday has like about half of the MCU confirmed already, like they could just kill anybody.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just MCU. It's the Fox properties as well, right? Like they're bringing everyone in, and just because they aren't confirmed doesn't mean they won't be there in a splash or anything like that. Like people are saying online that they all think Bucky's gonna die.
That would honestly, I could see it.
I can see that being the end for his character, like his arc, especially because he just got directed to be Two-Face in the next Batman
True,
movie.
yeah. So
but I can't see that being a whole series kind of going forward kind of thing because we don't know what's going on with the Batman series and if that's going to tie into the DCU.
I think it's supposed to be like an Elseworlds thing. I think it's supposed to be like not in the DCU like proper, like with
Superman,
David Cornsweet, exactly, like those guys. Honestly, it could be like they could just make it because they didn't really establish in the first Batman that there wasn't like a Metropolis or a Superman, and I think that like the Robert Pattinson Batman and the David Cornsweet Superman would be a great like foil to each other because one's obviously very dark and brooding, and one's very like hopeful Boy Scout, which is
but
like
that's also how it was like back in the comics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, side note to the audience, you're gonna notice here that I'm gonna be saying everyone by their comic book names because Ryan knows the actors' names, and I am terrible with names when it comes to the actual people.
Yeah.
So if I'm going him and hawing, and then Ryan's hopping in for me, that's why, because I don't know names for shit.
Yeah. For audio listeners, the glassy look in Cam's eyes when I say an actor's name like Iman Vellani, he'll go, "Yep, mm-hmm."
Okay, well, I know her at least.
Oh, okay. All right, well, bad example then.
Just for confirmation, that's Ms. Marvel, right?
That is Ms. Marvel, Canadian. Honestly, that's the crazy thing too about how many like movies are in between each like Avengers movie and projects is we lose track of where people are.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we didn't see Iman Vellani at Ms. Marvel since like the Marvels.
Yes.
And so
it's been that's the thing.
She?
Going back to the original like early days MCU, there was timelines. There was structure. One movie led into the other, led into the other, led into the other kind of thing, right? There was no kind of time warping shenanigans. With this new phase of the MCU, I'm finding there's no synergy almost. Like, yes, there is points leading into future movies or past movies, but it's kind of a big web. There's nothing correlating anything on a surface level. It's all like really kind of deep in the weeds kind of thing, right? Like now, there's no ladder leading up.
we're obviously we've seen every movie as it's come out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Put yourself in the shoes of someone who has to do the homework. Like, imagine being like, oh, let's go see this new Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to see 17 other films before then. Like, to me,
I think we're closer to like 25.
I mean, still,
26. Like, how many MC movies are there?
I want to say, okay, I'm going to guess. I'm going to say 36 movies.
36, huh?
I'm not counting shows either.
Okay, because if we do shows,
Okay.
there's a total of 44 distinct canon narratives.
Okay, so combined. Okay, yeah, that tracks. So then so how many of those are movies?
What was your answer?
I said 36.
You'd lose in Price is Right. 35.
Oh, I was counting a brand new day, even though it's not out yet, but it might be. Who knows when this comes out?
It might be.
Who knows?
Yeah, this is currently being recorded February 16th of 2026.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see if anything else randomly drops before then. Because the last thing we saw was Wonder Man. Did you finish Wonder Man?
I did finish Wonder Man. It was unique, to say the least. I don't know how well it's going to tie into the MCU. Yes, it's a completely kind of side story, side tangent. It didn't have an overarching tie-in to really anything else other than damage control.
True. I just think that it needs to tie into everything, and everything needs to be like connected to each other. I think like that is the Infinity Saga. Now it's like they're just making stuff to be cool, and if it doesn't connect, I think that's okay.
Right, and I'm fine with that as well, but they've built these rules into the MCU so far. They say that Doomsday is supposed to be the great reset of the franchise. So until that point, let's stick with the rules that we've established already. Once we get beyond that, I'm fine with that. Because right now we still have multiversal theories going on from the Kang Dynasty kind of thing, right? Like, we're still reeling from the impact of those films that dealt with that. So we don't know what happens at the end of Marvels because they go into the X-Men universe because there's that blip in space. So when you have Wonder Man and stuff like that, right, it's like, cool. There's no hard tie to the current MCU timeline, but we're assuming that it is because they had Trevor in there, right?
True.
So I find it hard to see when they're putting these random movies. Oh yeah, it's just a random plot point. We're just doing it for fun kind of thing now. It's like, cool. This is a character who is immensely powerful. Are you telling me he's had no lead up until this very point? Like, yes, we had the issue of Captain Marvel in the original, like as one of the quote unquote original Avengers leading up to Infinity War kind of thing, right? Where at the end of Infinity War, it showed the pager contacting Ms. Marvel. But that was kind of the explanation of why she wasn't there for the earlier movies, because she was in deep space, and Nick Fury made the Avengers so that he wouldn't have to contact her and that they can kind of be self-sufficient in a sense. So that's why that ultra-powerful character wasn't really in the early MCU, because there was reasons for it not to be explored. But now you're telling me there's this random guy who's had these powers for his whole life. Yes, he didn't really have control of them, but he was on anyone's radar.
Yeah, it's true. They're kind of like shoehorning it into the past, I feel like. Right. It is the like you're talking about the Captain Marvel thing of like, oh, she's been around this whole time, and we just haven't called her because it hasn't been important.
But again like that. Exactly, right? And I'm going back into it now. Like, Carol Danvers, she got her powers from an experiment. She wasn't born with these powers.
It was the Tesseract.
It was the Tesseract,
like an experimental jet.
And then you have Wanda Maximoff and Pietro. They were experimented on. Yes, I mean, I never saw Agatha Harkness or whatever that show was. So like there's, yes, covens and witches all beforehand, right? But same as the sorcerers. But they're not born with these innate abilities. They're trained. They are given through experimentation or through kind of indoctrination, like how you had with Doctor Strange, right? So I don't see yet how they're just shoehorning being born with abilities when that wasn't dictated in the previous MCU. I'm all fine for that. They do that after the Great Reset, like with Doomsday and everything like that, because now they can say, oh, now there's natural born mutants. We've never had that in the MCU before, so shoehorning that in now seems odd in a sense.
Yeah, it's definitely weird when it's, we're at this point almost coming up on 20 years in. and which I know you just faded away a little bit there. Oh my God.
Yeah, 2008, right?
2008.
Iron Man, yeah.
Iron Man. But like with 20 years in, you kind of have to mix it up, and you kind of have to just kind of throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Because the superhero fatigue thing is always really funny to me, where people are like, "Oh, we're so sick of superhero movies." It's like, maybe you're just sick of good movies. I don't know. But to be fair, some of them have been, few and far between, as far as quality. But listen, man, as long as they're still making them, I'm still watching them.
I'm not gonna not watch the movies as they come out. Like some of the shows are hit and miss. Like I haven't watched Echo or anything like that. But that's for side reasons altogether.
Just to be clear, that's because he doesn't like reading subtitles.
I am a slow reader, and I'm. Again, with my ADHD brain, if the subtitles are there, I'm not paying attention to what's happening in the show. I'm too busy reading.
I mean, listen, she kicks ass and beats up a bunch of bad guys without subtitles. So maybe just watch the Cliff Notes version of it, I guess. Maybe just watch a compilation without subtitles.
I just want like an audiobook style of it. Have the audiobook going and then...
or have it be all just words. Just read the Wikipedia synopsis of it. Yeah.
I need those new AR glasses that have just the words kind of going in front of my lenses as I'm watching.
The last thing I'll ask you before we get to the next segment, for Secret Wars, do you want to see every character rebooted and do Iron Man, Captain America, Thor again, or do you want to just see like completely new characters?
It's hard to say because the Avengers themselves have their staple characters. You have Captain America, you have Hulk, you have Thor. Iron Man wasn't a super popular character until the 2008 movie.
That's crazy to me too. Like obviously in retrospect, it's like, yeah, Iron Man's been around the whole time. Yeah. But yeah, in 2005.
But he wasn't a top shelf character.
No, he was B-list. Like the Avengers were B tier. It was all X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. Which just, now a lot of those franchises are coming back too. Like obviously we have them coming to the MCU, and also Pedro Pascal version of Fantastic Four is good for.
I think
what it was.
I think if we're going to do like the great reboot, the great reset, it will most likely have some familiar faces for the first little bit to kind of transition the old audience to a new set of faces. Because gotta remember, we just said like this franchise is almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
We were, how old were we in 2008, man? We were 12?
12? Yeah.
Like
pushing 13.
Yeah.
But
like
pre-teen age, baby.
The actors are also 20 years older from that point. They're not going to be able to act for another 20 years, right? Like, yeah, some of them are younger than the others. But some of them are stepping away. Like Chris Hemsworth, he said like he's not wanting to be as forward and prominent in acting anymore because he wants to take some time away and spend time with his family and for his health and everything like that, because he had like that health scare before, right? Like
it's true.
So like a lot of these actors want to prioritize their own lives as they're very in their own right to do. So we're eventually going to have a time where we have the next line of actors come in to do these roles.
So yeah, it's gonna be Iron Man and Captain America, but it's gonna be like Mason Thames and Jacob Elordi, and we're gonna be going, who are these people?
Well, you say that I was like, who are these names, right? Because again, I'm terrible with names. Like I need visual representation to see who these are.
I'm a pictures guy.
Yeah. I like the picture books.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of the big Marvel stuff I want to talk about this week. But let's get into a little way back playback. Way Back Playback is our segment where we are going to talk about a bit of millennial nostalgia, for lack of a better word. So, almost like show and tell, we're going to kind of bring in...
Get those 20 questions out. Get those Furbies going.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to bring out some stuff that we kind of grew up with, whether it was a movie, a TV show, a toy. It could be really obscure. It could be pretty forefront. But for the first episode, I'll keep it pretty mainstream, for lack of a better word. So, we kind of talked on it, and we're going to talk about Marvel more. So, get used to it. You clicked on this. This is a Marvel podcast. Whatever.
This isn't everything. We're bouncing from spot to spot. We went from MCU to DCU to everything in between. Right?
Exactly.
Like,
that's the beauty of it, baby.
Then we just did a hard cut right there at the end.
So, this movie is near and dear to my heart. We kind of touched on it a little bit, and I'm sure you've seen it a million times. I've seen it a million times. It is pre-MCU. It was live action. It had a sequel. It was critically not the greatest.
The original or the sequel?
Both, honestly. But it's so funny, like looking back with the sort of rose-colored glasses of like it's actually kind of fun and good and people like it. It's sort of like in the prequels sort of vibes, like Star Wars prequels vibes.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm talking about the Fantastic Four 2005.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if you were leading Fantastic Four or Ghost Rider.
So Fantastic Four 2005 is directed by Tim Story, who directed the second Fantastic Four movie as well. It starred Johan Griffith as Mr. Fantastic, Jessica Alba as Invisible Woman, Chris Evans as Human Torch, and Michael Chiklis as The Thing. Oh, and Julia McMahon as Dr. Doom. He was on Nip Tuck, which is kind of a funny like jump from TV to movies. But
rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, man, that's so sad. But yeah, so
because he definitely would have been in Doomsday.
Oh man, that would have been so sick. But yeah, so this movie has some pretty cool moments. I think still, I think they hold up. I mean, maybe some of the visuals here and there, but some key.
Visuals aside, I think they did embody those. Like they cast those characters
perfectly.
Well. Like
I would say, like out of the 3 or 4 instances that we've had Fantastic Four, these guys are like the goats for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So some key scenes.
Again, I'm terrible with names, but whoever was Invisible Woman in the most recent Fantastic Four, she was a great pick as well.
Vanessa Kirby.
That's it.
So this we have the space station accident like towards the beginning.
Oh yeah.
You have all like I think they were taking like flowers out into see how they reacted.
But
with,
again,
like,
for the
rays.
time, visually stunning. Like as a 6-7-year-old kid, like no, this is 2005, not 2001. This is 2005. As a 9-year-old kid,
we were 9. Yeah.
This blew me away in the theaters. I was like, oh my God.
There's some funny lines like that kind of foreshadow some of their powers too. Like Johnny's referred to as like a hothead.
Yep.
Reed, I think Dr. Doom says to him like, "Oh, you've always got your head in the clouds" or something like that, or like it's always making a stretch, something along those lines. He refers to the Thing as his bodyguard, Ben Grimm.
Head full of rocks.
And I think like. Invisible Woman like has a problem with like she's not being seen.
Yeah, exactly. She wants to be kind of she wants to kind of fade into the background.
Yeah, and we have the first time that Johnny Storm flamed on. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably one of the best like scenes to see as a little boy is him going on like the ski date with the nurse, and he like ends up accidentally flaming on, and then he's like he lands in the snow, and he's like,
"Care to join me?
Care to join me?" Yeah, exactly. And then she drops her ski poles, and like as a kid, you're like, "Whoa, oh my God!" And
he's got so much grizz.
And that guy was Captain America eventually.
Yeah,
yeah.
Amongst a lot of other kind of side superhero tangent storylines. He was in Scott Pilgrim. Like,
yeah, he's done a couple comic book roles.
Yeah,
Chris Evans. Yeah, he is America's ass. I mean, sweetheart. Yeah. Another major scene is the bridge scene, the Brooklyn Bridge scene, where the Thing. I think it was he was gonna.
Bridge gets so much hate in these movies, man.
It's crazy. Yeah, but the Thing is about to jump off, and all of a sudden another guy comes up, like another just random civilian who's about to jump off the bridge, and he saves him, but he falls into traffic.
Yeah,
and then it just creates this big kerfuffle, and then they have to
did more harm than good. My
yeah,
friend.
Exactly.
I mean, you saved a life, but property damage. The town doesn't like property damage.
Yeah, and then Reed and Johnny and Sue show up, and they're trying to get through the crowd, and of course Sue ends up taking off all their clothes and walking through invisible, which honestly,
early 2000s.
I was gonna say honestly,
looks. That's the vibes.
That would not fly today.
Oh, absolutely not.
But in 2005, that was like again 9 years old, going whoa, like. Yeah, and
also, I mean, I am glad that there is a better standard for actors and actresses today, right? Like,
for sure.
There's a much more, I mean, it's not all good.
It's not all good.
I just hope it's not as bad as it was back in the earlier days, right? So.
Yeah, and what's funny is there was sort of a almost a connection to the X-Men movies to this movie. There was a deleted scene where Reed Richards and Sue Storm are like on a date, and they're walking by the waterfront, and Reed Richards is like, "You want like a stronger man?" And he kind of like stretches his face, and it's like bad CGI because it's a deleted scene, but it stretches into Hugh Jackman Wolverine, which like both movies are owned by Fox, so like they could do that, but they just chopped it out of the movie. I think that would have blown my little mind.
Well, it's almost like in the blooper when. In the X-Men movies, when Spider-Man comes on set, it's like, oh my God, wrong movie.
Yeah, it's so funny that they even like joke about that. just because like I feel like sometimes with rights stuff, it's very like
Yeah, because again,
touch and go.
I think Sony owns Spider-Man fully at that point. I don't think Fox had any rights over Spider-Man.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And then there's the final battle with Doctor Doom. It's after the Thing like gets his powers removed from that like sort of like chamber that Reed created, and then he eventually gets them back, and then they all fight him in the streets, and Johnny Supernova now.
Yeah, thought you said that was a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, 4,000 Kelvin being the temperature of the sun is insane to me because I've dealt with like lighting kits, like LED lighting kits where the color temperature is 4,000 Kelvin, and I'm pretty sure it's not the temperature of the sun.
That's light levels, not heat levels.
I mean, listen, I'm no scientist.
Kelvin is a measurement of heat, not light, not luminancy.
It's still a lot. It's still bright, and I mean, listen, if he's going temperature of the sun, then he is god tier for like a Fantastic Four character. That it's pretty nuts. And then we have the big 4 logo at the end in the sky. I feel like that.
Oh yeah,
that is probably like the most iconic thing that you could do in any Fantastic Four movie. I feel like they do it in every single one. I don't know. I might be misremembering that from the 2015 one, but it is definitely a very, very cool imagery.
Yeah, paradox with Kelvin here. 6500K is called cool, yet in physics, 6500K is very hot, much hotter than the current sun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, clearly I need to go back to grade 11 science. The one of my favorite moments from the movie is this is back when Stan Lee was doing cameos, right? And
the goat.
The goat, yeah. And so up until that point, I'm pretty sure he had just been sort of like bystander guy in other Marvel movies. But in this, he plays Willie Lumpkin, which is the mailman to the Fantastic Four, which I think is awesome. That's like an awesome cameo of like such an obscure character.
Do you know how many live action cameos he has?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like the last one was Endgame, so he probably has about, I want to say like 24.
37.
Whoa!
Because you got to visit not MCU based. There's also other other Marvel properties as well, not just in the MCU.
True.
Because he was in the original Fox movies and everything like that as well.
He was in Spider-Man. He's a bystander.
He's in the Spider-Man video game on PS4.
That rocks.
Like,
yeah, that's except now when I see that cameo, I'm like, oh
yeah,
Stanley. Yeah,
they have it in the credits as a rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a key movie from our childhood.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember playing Marvel Seen It. Do you remember Marvel Seen It?
Yes.
Seen It? Just the game?
Yep.
And that game came out in like 2007, so it had like everything up until Rise of the Silver Surfer. And it
right before the kickoff of the MCU, huh?
It's a crazy time capsule because it's like literally no MCU at all. I feel like if they made that game again.
It's got Ghost Rider, it's got Spirit of Vengeance, it's got Hellboy, like
I don't know about Hellboy. Hellboy's not Marvel. Hellboy.
No, I was thinking some of the other Seen It. So like they had like just if you go to like the movie Seen It.
True. Yeah. The movie Seen It rocked. Yeah. All right, and that's all I've got for way back playback this week. All right, so now we're gonna get into our last segment of the show. Cam and I are both big gamers. Video games, board games, word games.
Mind games.
Yes, we love to play those.
Yeah, we have no game.
And we have no game at all. So I thought it'd be fun to play some games on the pod here. You can play along at home too if you want to. We'll try to keep it as verbal as possible and accessible as possible. But sometimes it might be a bit niche, sometimes it might not be. But we're gonna go with it. So. Obviously, we're big geeks. We've kind of proven that with our knowledge of movies and who plays who in what movie and how Kelvin temperature works. But me personally, I am big into basketball. I watch the NBA. I watch the Raptors. We're from the Toronto area, so I watch the Raptors a lot. Occasionally throw on, a game from a couple teams.
Yeah, he chooses to watch the game instead of playing with his bro,
All right. Listen, man. Sometimes you gotta watch it live. It's just a different feel.
All right, and sometimes I just want to relax after a day of work, play a video game with my brother, and he's not available.
It's true.
It's rude.
I mean, I could record it, but I don't. 'Cause fuck you.
Wow.
So we're also big Star Wars fans. You probably more than me. I feel like you probably have a wider.
I think I know
knowledge.
some deeper lore because again, the one show like we talked earlier about like shows that I haven't watched. Ryan hasn't watched the Clone Wars.
I'll get around to it. It's a lot. Listen.
It is a lot. I mean, it's not One Piece, but
It's true. But listen, for me to say, hey, watch this 2-hour movie, and you to tell me to watch a 20-hour show is unreasonable. All right?
I'm not saying it's not unreasonable. I'm saying in the 8 to 9 years, almost a decade now that we've known each other, there's been time you could have watched Clone Wars.
You fall asleep to The Office, and you've seen it 1,000 times. I don't have that luxury to just, like, watch every episode of the Clone Wars back to back to back with unlimited amount of time. So, listen, I'll get there. All right, I'll get there.
I mean, I don't know why you're bringing The Office into this, but you know, it's my fall asleep comfort show.
Yeah,
but.
listen, it's a low blow. I'll go low. Don't even worry. Well, for this week's game, I'm going to list off some names of either NBA players.
Oh God.
Or Star Wars characters. Now, just to give you a little frame of reference here. So the NBA has about 400 players in it at any given time. Obviously, Star Wars has thousands of characters who were on screen for 1 second or in a comic, and they have a name and they have a backstory. So these are mostly characters that we have seen in mainstream media, I want to say.
Okay.
Like, these aren't going to be like some Legends character from like one panel of comic that you
Okay, yeah, because I haven't read like the lore books or anything like that, or I haven't read many of the comics or anything like that. So I'm mostly live action or
this is mostly
cartoon
live
media.
action, I want to say.
Okay.
But so I'm going to list the name, and I need you to identify whether or not they are from Star Wars or whether they are an NBA player. So the first one we've got is Tion Medon. Tion Medon.
I can definitely see that being in Star Wars, but I also think it's relatively human. So I'm going to go basketball player.
You are incorrect.
Really? Let me see a picture of this guy.
Okay, Tion Medon is it's in episode 3 when
Is it that dinosaur-looking guy?
It's when Obi-Wan Kenobi goes to Utapau, which is the planet he meets.
Oh, it's
General Grievous
this
on.
guy.
Yeah, so he kind of looks like Nosferatu, and he's kind of got some weird ass teeth.
Yeah.
And he greets Obi-Wan when he gets to the planet. And
Okay, but tangent. This species here, they did phenomenal because in the Star Wars Clone Wars spinoff, Star Wars Rebels, they have like the main antagonist in there, right? He's from this species. Yet in the Obi-Wan TV show, they use the same species because it's the same character brought from the cartoon. They don't give it this level of makeup and process. It looks so drastically different.
well, this is like mid 2000s like CGI laden prequels, so it's very funny to see like how they like upgrade them. Even some stuff from like the first Star Wars when they do like Rhodians or like those devil looking guys. It's like so different now. Or they're like eyes move. Oh, true.
That's how they did it in like for our audio listeners at home. I'm bringing up the Grand Inquisitor from
the Grand Inquisitor.
the Kenobi series,
Mhm.
and there is no correlation to this and the previous character we just looked at. Again, I'm already forgetting his name because I'm
That would be
Tion Medon.
Tion Medon.
Because they're supposed to be the same species. They look nothing alike.
Listen, are you saying that all people from the same planet should look the same? How narrow-minded of you, my friend.
No, I'm just saying, hey, look at the amount of care they put into the actual lore and the characters in the early days compared to let's throw together a budget for this more modern timeline, right? So,
It's true, yeah. I think they spent all their budget on the General Grievous coughing. Why a droid has a cough? I don't know. Anyway.
because he's not a droid.
He's not, well, he's half organic, I guess. But
He was
okay.
whole organic at one point. Anyway, tangents aside.
All right, next name is Santi Aldama. NBA player or Star Wars character?
Can you NBA?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes, he plays for the Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, he's a Spanish basketball player, and he's been on the team.
Spanish
since 2021.
basketball forward.
There you go. Yeah,
Because I know what a forward is.
Forward is like basically the third or fourth guy on the floor. So there's like the center who's like the big tall guy who like blocks all the shots, and the forward is just kind of like the guy on the 3-point line for the most part, or just like a big guy who can also kind of block shots.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, dude, we gotta go to a basketball game together, and I'm gonna like just yell in your ear.
I mean, we have a notebook. Okay, what is that? Okay, what is
Yeah.
okay?
I'm gonna tell you all the wrong information and quiz you. Okay, next one is Ibu Baji.
This sounds like Ewok territory, but again, I'm gonna go NBA player because I don't think you'd throw me off that. I don't think you'd go Star Wars, NBA, Star Wars. I think you're gonna go NBA again.
Get out of my head. It's an NBA player. Yeah, that is correct. Definitely not an Ewok. Much taller than an Ewok. He is listed at 7 feet tall.
So closer to a Wookiee. Gotcha.
So closer to a Wookiee, yeah. Closer to almost like a Camino, almost. Like a clone guy.
Yeah.
He last played in the NBA for the Portland Trailblazers in 2024. So he's been, basically there's like the G League, which is sort of like the next level down, like almost like the minor leagues for baseball, but for basketball. So he has not
Totally understand all that information you're telling me.
Sports.
I know the sports ball.
Oh, the sporting ball. Yeah, so he's just sort of like we'll bring you in when we need you kind of player.
He's a bench warmer.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next one is Vlatko Kanchar.
I want to say Star Wars.
You'd think, but Vlatko Kanchar is an NBA player.
Oh wow! Okay.
He last played for the Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets.
He has like a bunch of like little symbols on the C's, like little in his name, the C's.
Oh yeah,
like
the accent aigu.
Yeah, the accent. Yeah, he's from Slovenia. A lot of Slovenian basketball players, actually, surprisingly. There's Luka Doncic, who's like a huge.
Yeah,
huge
that
player.
guy, absolutely.
He's like the chosen one. He's like
He's
the
Anakin Skywalker.
He's the Anakin Skywalker.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
understood.
He's the Anakin Skywalker of the NBA. Okay, next one is Cornelius Evazan.
I think that's Star Wars. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Cornelius before.
Yes, that is Star Wars. Can you tell me, without looking it up, what he is from? Which scene in the movie he's from? Because he has a line. He has a speaking line.
Is he like an ambassador?
He's not an ambassador, no.
Okay. Then I can't pull him.
He's the guy in the Mos Eisley Cantina in episode 4, where Luke goes up to the bar and he's like, I don't like you.
He doesn't like you either.
He doesn't like you either. We're wanted in 12 star systems.
Whenever I see that scene, it always reminds me of the Robot Chicken episode. It's like, what do you mean? That's not what I said at all.
Yeah. and then the I think it's Ponda Baba is the name of the guy. And he's a artist, and he chops off his arm and he can't draw anymore. So good. Okay, next name is Ben Quadinaros.
I'm gonna go NBA.
That's a Star Wars character, my friend.
Is it really?
That is one of the pod racers in episode 1 that Anakin
is it like
races
that
against.
weird guy that looks like a booger?
He kind of does look boogery.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good comparison. But like, yeah, him and Sabalba and Gascano and like Arc Bumpy Roos. Which is
right there, Ben Quadinaros.
Yeah. You've made it when you're
very boogery.
your first name is Ben in a Star Wars movie, and it goes totally unnoticed as like a fake name. Like obviously there's Ben Kenobi, but it's just funny like hearing regular people's names in Star Wars. Like obviously Luke and Leia are normal, but
he was based on Tatooine, right? Do you think that's where Ben got his name from?
It's just it's a very common Tatooine name.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Keon Ellis.
Ellis sounds too down to earth. I'll say NBA.
That is correct.
Okay.
Keon Ellis, he currently plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He is 6'4". He's a shooting guard, so that's like the second position, I guess. So he's kind of the guy who like shoots threes really well. Like not quite the point guard like leader guy, but just like sort of like the second guy. And then they kind of flip flop between some of them as well. Also, his listed weight is 175 pounds, which doesn't sound like that much for a basketball player because normally they're like 200 pounds of muscle. So it just feels like seems like low. Like that's like your weight almost. Almost.
I wish that was my weight.
Okay, next name. Will Rowe Hood.
This pure guess here. I'm going to go Star Wars.
That's correct.
Okay, perfect.
Will Rowe Hood is in episode 5 when they're on Cloud City and people are trying to like run and escape.
Okay.
He is actually kind of notorious in the Star Wars community because he's carrying a kind of a weird Star Warsian.
Oh,
looking
is that like
device,
the ice cream maker?
and it's an ice cream
Yeah.
maker.
Yep.
And so there's people who go to conventions dressed as Wilro Hood, and they do the running of the Wilro Hoods, and it's all people in like these jumpsuits that just run with ice cream makers like he did in the movie.
Oh, incredible.
I love that commitment. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, next name. Tamiri Blag. Tamiri Blag. Is that an NBA player or a Star Wars character?
Not to sound rude, but I hope that's a Star Wars character because Blag is a unique last name to say the least.
There's some ugly NBA player names, but you are correct. It is a Star Wars character.
Okay.
It is in The Last Jedi. It's the very end when the little boy is looking up at the stars and he
had a name?
He had a name. He uses the Force to bring a broom to him and he starts sweeping and the movie ends.
Name.
Dude, I'm telling you, every Star Wars character has a name. His name is Tamiri Blag, and he might be Force sensitive based on what we saw.
What do you mean might be Force sensitive as he uses the Force?
He might be. Jury's out. Listen,
I'm pretty sure that means he's Force sensitive.
Until there's an 8-episode miniseries about Tamiri Blag, I will debate it.
I mean, to be fair, they also say everyone in the Star Wars universe is Force sensitive. It's just differing levels.
True.
Most are at 0.
It's true. All right, next name. Raekwon Gray.
That's gotta be Star Wars.
Raekwon Gray is actually a basketball player.
No.
He last played for the San Antonio Spurs. 6'7", big guy. He is from Florida, but he also played in Greece, which is really funny. There's like a thing. Yeah, he played. Yeah, he was one of the John Travolta movies. Yeah. No, it's funny. Like sometimes if a NBA player gets booted down to the G League, they'll get booted down even further to
the G League.
The G League being the minor league, basically. Okay. But sometimes they'll just get shipped off to like another country to play basketball in like Turkey or like Shanghai or whatever.
Oh, weird.
Like, it's a crazy sort of ecosystem with basketball because like you go, yeah, I haven't seen this guy in a few years, and it's because they're like not.
It's like playing Beijing.
They're not on this hemisphere. Like yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, the next name we got is Bren Derlin.
I think that's Star Wars.
That's correct.
Yeah, so, I think I've heard that name before.
So that is in episode 5, that is a pilot on Hoth, and he's actually played by John Ratzenberger.
Dude, that mustache, though.
It's a pretty good mustache. He's played by, that's the voice of Ham from Toy Story.
No.
That's the guy who's in every Pixar movie. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like that, obviously, like that movie came out in the 80s, so that's like when he was doing acting.
Yeah.
And he was on Cheers as well, the TV show Cheers. You're looking at me with looking at me with a blank stare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has some speaking lines too as well, but yeah, he's one of the pilots on Hoth, which is pretty crazy. Next name is Sidon Ithano.
NBA.
Incorrect.
Wow.
That is one of the like sort of devil-looking guys in the Resistance in Episode 7. It's like at Maz Kanata's castle, where they have like sort of the not pirates, I guess, but like whatever the
what was his last name?
His last name. I like to think that they have like family names in Star Wars. It's very funny, especially for aliens.
Oh, I got a pop figure of him down there.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. Yeah, it's this guy. It's a bobblehead.
I don't have his name printed, so that's why I don't know his name. Okay, I don't know. Call him a devil guy. That's a helmet.
It kind of looks like a devil. Like,
okay.
He's red with horns. All right.
The only reason I bought that pop figure was because the character looked cool. I have no idea any of his backstory.
This is why you have 1,000 pop figures and mountains of debt.
Look, we're not talking financial situations here. All right, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. All right. The next name on the list is Carlick Jones.
Why did you have a laugh to that?
Because I like the name Carlick. Carlick Jones, baby.
I'm gonna go Star Wars.
That is an NBA player. That's a real man's real name, man. Come on.
I'm gonna lick that car.
Yeah, he last played for the
Carlick Jones. Sounds like it sounds like car.
Yeah, it's a real P tier Griffin energy name. Yeah, he last played for the Chicago Bulls. He's a real Bullman because he played then for the Windy City Bulls, which is the G League team, and then the Zhejiang Golden Bulls, and now plays for Partizan, which Partizan is, I guess, another league somewhere. Partizan is Serbian, I guess. Yeah, like I said, there's basketball everywhere.
And he's only a year younger than us.
That's, again, insane how many basketball players are our age or younger. And it's like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could, like, do a layup or shoot a free throw without jumping.
If I were to go try to jump for a ball right now, I'd probably bust my knee.
I jammed my finger in so many basketballs in high school. It was
it's the worst.
I had to get a splint one time, and I just kept it because I'm like, it's
gonna happen again.
It's gonna happen again. I just need to be ready. Yeah. Okay. Next name is Mifiandu Kabengele.
That's got a lot of syllables, so it feels like Star Wars, but I want to say NBA.
You're saying NBA?
I'm saying NBA.
That's correct.
Okay.
Canadian.
Okay.
He was born in Burlington, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
So just down the road a little bit. Yeah, he currently plays in Dubai, so he is not in the NBA anymore. But
hey, Dubai's not a place to complain about.
Yeah, hello or Dubai. Yeah, but again, a lot of syllables is right. I would like to buy a vowel on that name. Okay, next name is Mala Keeley.
Gonna go NBA.
That's a Star Wars character.
Okay.
Mala Keeley is the Rancor keeper from Return
Oh.
of the Jedi. Yeah. So he's the guy that when the Rancor dies, he's like, ooh, he's all crying and sad. I mean,
is it like the little dinosaur looking dude?
The Mala Keeley or the Rancor? Because Rancor.
Oh, sorry, I was getting mixed up with episode 2, the beast fight scene.
Oh yeah, no. So he's just he really like that steals the show. I think when in that scene, he just comes out and he's all sad that his Rancor friend died. Yep. Okay, next name is Vit Krejci.
Star Wars.
Vit Krejci is a NBA player.
Ah, you trickster.
Yeah, it's again a lot of these are sounding pretty similar after a while. He's currently on the Portland Trailblazers.
Is this a list you put together yourself, or is this just out there on the internet?
No, this is a list I compiled. I looked up. I
So
looked at the full
how many
list.
NBA names did you look through?
I looked through the entire list of 400 NBA players and just picked the ones that sounded not like David Johnson.
Star Wars.
But sounded more, like kind of out there and
Gotcha.
kind of Star Warsian, if you will. I mean, this guy's from Czech Republic, so clearly they are naming their people like Star Wars over there in the Czech Republic.
Or Star Wars naming the people like Czech Republic.
It's true.
What came first, Czech Republic or Star
Yeah,
Wars?
I mean, I would guess probably Star Wars because I feel like Czech Republic was Czechoslovakia, and then
All right, semantics aside.
This is your history lesson.
The culture, I think, is relatively more advanced than Star Wars.
It's true. Okay, a couple more names left. We got Jaden Core.
Star Wars.
You are correct. That is a character from Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Oh my god.
Video game. Yes. So yeah, I didn't put all live action, but I mean video game ones. There's a lot of video game Star Wars characters that just have like regular names. Yeah. Like he's not on the list, but Kyle Katarn is one of them. He was like Jedi. You remember Jedi Outcast?
Yes, I haven't played it, but I
you know the game, yeah. So you have a blaster and then you get a lightsaber, and that's the whole story. Yeah, but like a Star Wars character named Kyle is very funny.
Ben.
Yeah, Kyle, Ben, Luke. Like a lot of them now are a little bit more out there, but back then it was very, very, very basic. Okay, next name, Dashian Nix.
Star Wars.
Dashian Nix is an NBA player.
Ah.
Dashian Nix, he last played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and you guessed it correctly, audience, he does play for the G League. Most of these guys do. This is why you've never heard of any of them.
Sacramento Kings shooting guard.
Yeah, he is 6'4". He's 238 pounds. That's crazy. Man, some of these guys are insanely tall. Like, I mean, 6'4" is like pretty much like an average height for an NBA
How does
player.
someone have 0.3 points?
It's an average. So it's like they add it all up and then... So wait, he has 0.3 points?
0.3 points, 1.3 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 whatever FG stands for.
Field goals.
Field goals.
Field
goal. Isn't that like a football term?
It's just basically like any shot on the floor. It's not a free throw, essentially.
That's from his 2024 to 2025 season.
Oh man, dude, you sound like you know NBA. This is great.
Yeah, that's what the Google dashboard's telling me right now via ESPN.
Okay, next name is Kellerin Beck.
Say that first name again.
Kellerin Beck.
Beck rings a bell. I just don't know if it's...
He's a.
I'm gonna say
singer.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. You're saying Star Wars? That is correct.
Okay.
Kelvin Beck was played by Ahmed Best in Mandalorian. He was the Jedi that rescued Grogu during Order 66. And he's played by the guy who played Jar Jar Binks.
Yep. That's why I sound familiar, because
Kelvin
what a go.
Beck. Yeah, coming back from like such a crazy role.
And such a low point in the series too, right? Like the fan base hated on that guy for no reason.
He also, as that character, hosted a Star Wars children's game show. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, this is news to me.
It's kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like, not Wipeout, but it's just like Legends of the Hidden Temple. So it's like sort of like a
when was this?
This was like, I want to say after he debuted in Mandalorian season 2.
Oh, so this is relatively recent.
This is like the last 5 years or so.
Okay.
Because he showed up in Mandalorian, and then everyone's like, yeah, Ahmed Best, he's back. He's so cool, we love him.
And he's getting the love he deserves.
Yeah, we don't care you were Jar Jar Binks and you were, making fart jokes and as a
it's because like all the kids who watched it and fell in love with Jar Jar way back when have actually grown up and are now the main fan base.
Yeah, exactly. So he really had a renaissance, an Ahmed Best-essence.
Hey, I had a for the time, life-size Jar Jar doll when I was younger, right?
He was life-size?
Like, life-size, like, to me. Like, I was a small child, so it was my
like
size.
Child size.
Child size, yeah.
Binks.
For me, it was life-size, because I was,
you're
2 foot something. I don't know how tall children are. Yeah.
At Jar Jar Binks.
It would scare the hell out of my grandmother, because it had a voice box in it, and it would just start talking when it was in my toy closet. So it terrified my grandmother.
Misa want you to kill your parents. Don't listen to your mama and the dada.
It would be like the
God. the boss nass noise.
It's hard to do it with headphones on, but
Jar Jar, you in deep doo-doo now. All right, well, we got one more name left. The last name. This has got to be my favorite one. Admiral Schofield.
Legal name. Admiral Schofield.
Or potentially character name. Which one is it? Is he NBA or is he Star Wars?
I mean, legal name would be Star Wars anyway, right? So I'm going to go NBA.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There is a man whose first name is Admiral.
It's like, I don't know what the show is or if it's a movie, but it's like, what's your name? Major. It's like,
oh yeah, that's Airplane.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Major, you're now a major.
Yeah, like over and under. And
yeah.
Yeah, very, very much in the energy of the battle droids going, Roger. There's got to be a guy named Roger out there somewhere who just like absolutely hates that line. But yeah, this guy's from London, England. So his name, Admiral Schofield. And he plays in Cairns, which I think is in Australia.
Huh.
He last played for the Orlando Magic a couple of years ago. And he's just doing his Admiral thing. Honestly, it'd be really funny if he joined the Army and became General Admiral. Well, that's everything I've got for NBA versus Star Wars. I wasn't keeping score. You at home probably were. Well,
I lost count at the first 4.
Yeah, honestly.
I definitely did not do well.
I think, honestly, I feel like you did better than you think you did. But now you got to go watch some basketball, and you got to go take notes of the names.
I'll just go watch Clone Wars instead.
I mean, arguably, they're probably equal in length if you watch all of basketball. You got to start from season 1, though.
Yeah, from season 1 of basketball.
Season 1 of basketball. It's like, when does LeBron James show up? In like season 75 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
season 75.
It's an old league, man. It's an old league. Well, that's all for this episode of the Side Quest podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been quite the foray into a lot of Marvel, Star Wars, and beyond.
Hey, Elf episode, right? So we're here to learn with you, evolve with you guys.
Yeah.
Questions, comments. We're here to, make this mold to what the community wants. Right?
And yeah, if you have any ideas for games you want us to play or something you want us to talk about on Wayback Playback, please let us know in the comments of the video version of this podcast on YouTube. And leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. 5 stars, please and thank you.
Do they do a star system on
They got it. Come on. Everything does stars now. 5 stars.
That was more of a late 2000s kind of thing. It's more like likes and subs. And be sure to follow us on all socials. Again, links will be in the description of the videos.
again, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Ryan
And Cameron,
and we are signing off for today. So keep on siding, keep on questing.
take care and bye-bye.